Well everybody, we finally made it to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. If you enjoy this playthrough and want to see more of me playing the game live, be sure to head on over to twitch.tv/thenightskyprince with a link in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's get started. I can't even hit the button, man. I can't do it. Oh god. Are we doing this? Is this for real? Is this for real, man? Oh god. It's real. It's really real. Already have these towers of theirs been caused of untold suffering. I'm sorry, the music. Oh, the music is getting me already.
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Wow. Wow. Dancrit tried to hit a lick on Louisoix. He tried to rob him. Oh, God.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Very anime girl pose of you, Alize. She got the going.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company.
That's right. You can just call him Dad now. It's okay.
Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphinaud.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Since his real dad ain't his adoptive dad is way more based.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh boy, what are we going with? I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense about worrying about things we're powerless to change. I feel like this is more like, 1? You think we should go with 1? I'm thinking 2. No sense in worrying about things we're powerless to change. That's like sage wisdom, right? I feel like that's sage wisdom.
Well, that's hardly comforting.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Yeah, this voice for him, did he have a voice before? He didn't have a voice before, I think.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
She set the line from the trailer.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Is that?
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined.
I hear him.
Future undefined and in flux.
I hear Emmett Selk.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
I hear him.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, are we pulling out the map? We only pull out the map on special occasions. Oh, boy. Oh, we're starting out like this. We're starting out banging answers. Okay.
Here.
Feel. Eventually. Feel. Think. Okay.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
What is going on? Something's not right, man. Oh, we're starting out like that. We're starting out like that. Okay.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last.
my warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Unfortunately, I can't trust her, chat. I can't trust her. I can't trust her. I can no longer trust you. I can trust your words no longer. I'm sorry.
You have visited the first. You have every right to say that.
I really do. Like, just being fair.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Hydaelyn has always been. A primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
This music, though. Oh my god. This, like, piano version of Answers. Oh my god. Just beautiful.
Bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Wow. Wow. I am already in my feelings. My chest is, like, already tight. Wow. This is how Endwalker's gonna be, huh?
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
What? Are they playing this song already?
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
What?
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper.
I am not ready for this at all, dude. I'm blown away by this cutscene quality.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
This is so amazing. Am I crying already? My eyes were watering a minute ago, to answer your question. Oh my god, yes. Oh god, that was clean. Lord.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
There he goes, man.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
This is so beautiful, man.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The Northern Empty, Old Sharlayan. Oh, man.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
First of all, this is amazing world building, by the way. How often do we get like a little world building segment about entering like a foreign border and the necessary requirements for immigration, or like a visit, like being able to like visit it legally? Pretty cool, right? Do you guys hear this music right now? Do you hear this? I thought I was prepared to go through this. I'm not. I'm not prepared for this, chat. I'm not.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Bum 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 bum.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
The way she looked at those neck tattoos, like, yeah, we ain't letting him into the country.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Oh no.
Very good.
Okay.
I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
That haircut makes me think the manager is gonna get called at like any moment. So it has me a little on edge.
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
They're gonna be blacklisted, watch.
Alphinaud Leveilleur.
By their father, no less. That's my bet.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that...
Oh, here it comes.
The streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oh. Oh, God. By the way, heard you don't got a dad. Like, what the f***?
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
That is literally none of your business. At all. That is none of your business. Your job is to let me into the country. And here you are, like, by the way, heard your dad disowned you. Sucks. But while you're here, don't make it worse. Thanks, Garen. I really appreciate that. I really needed that advice. I couldn't have figured that out on my own. Thanks.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Warrior of Light. I'm a Warrior of Light. champion of Eorzea. I think if I do that, is that a job title? Champion of Eorzea? That seems like an intervener, right? I'll go with adventurer by trade.
An adventurer? Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Oh, God.
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Now the squad's together, man. Is this? Oh boy. Chat, we are Final Fantasy VIII pill today. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I've read about this feature, I heard about it, but seeing it now, dude, and feeling it and knowing that we actually have our party members there. You could G-pose? We could G-pose? Oh my gosh. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into the nutrition in food preparation is quite expensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Are you telling me that Sharlayans don't season their food? Yikes. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. Oh god, the Sharlayans don't season their food, you guys. Oh no. Oh no, we can't do it. We can't do it. I'm black and there's a lot of obvious jokes here I can make, but I won't. Sharlayan is crazy. And this music is just so good. What the hell, man? There's just like a heightened sense of quality about everything in this expansion already. We've barely even gotten like our little pinky toe into this expansion, and just already I can just feel it just oozing with quality. I don't even know how to describe it, but there is just like little subtle things that the team is doing right here that's just like, oh my god. I don't know what you did, but something about this feels higher quality than the last thing you did, and I can't even put my finger on like what the hell it is. It's so crazy. Okay, let's try sprinting then and see what happens. They do. They sprint with us. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, Final Fantasy V, dude, let's go. For the archives of Nomenon extend greatly. Oh no. Oh no. Chat. The game crashed on me. Oh boy, we are logging. Oh god, we have to log back in. No, we have to log back in. No, no. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that if Alphinaud and I were to return to Sharlayan, we were not allowed to cross the threshold. Holy shit, dude. He basically said, oh my gosh. Like, Fortuno basically did not even want them in Sharlayan. He told them to keep them out. This is disowned to the max. I absolutely cannot wait to put my boot all the way inside of Fortuno's cheeks. Yeah, it's one thing for your parents to disown you, right? But it's another thing for Fortuno to basically be like, not only do I disown you, I want the entire neighborhood to disown you. And then have like sort of the political power and position to actually be able to do it. I'm sorry, let me just absorb how beautiful this zone is. I know we talk a lot about Final Fantasy XIV getting a graphical update. But it's literally only because I want to see these gorgeous environments rendered in like the quality they deserve, because the art direction on them is so beautiful. I could stare at this game all day in like these locations. They're just so gorgeous, man. Ah, yes, my favorite NPC. There's a whole bunch of names that they could have went with, but they decided to go above and beyond.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Wow.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms.
I love Emmett narrating this.
Solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
This is just...
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
My heart. Oh my god. What an amazing zone scene. Right? Jeez, what a way to be introduced to a zone. Oh my gosh. Beautiful narration. Don't forget to take out your ether compass, yeah.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Okay, so you guys know what Final Fantasy location Labyrinthos reminds me of? Cocoon. I don't know if that's the inspiration for it, but it reminds me a little bit of Cocoon. Sort of having that man-made feeling and everything being controlled in the Sky Dome and those sorts of things. Reminds me of Cocoon.
Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
That's sus, bro. That's so sus. That's weird.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
That's weird. There's something there. They just didn't throw that out there for that to be nothing. There's something there. There's something there. Something's happening with Kryl. In that case, how about we head toward the Archean? From there, we can reach the lower... That reminds me of the Echo. Something weird is going on here. A distinctive caw-caw You look like a caw mother. Hey, can you stop? There we go. You have sedated the wrong bird. Failed. It's the green one. Okay. There it is. Let's go. Final Fantasy XIV Grape Walker.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Wait, that voice sounds... That sounds...
But they're more than pretty flowers.
No.
Blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
I thought it was Artbert, especially when I saw the question marks, and it sounded like Artbert. They have to have the same voice actor. There's no other way that this could... Just no other way. I swore that was Artbert.
Cryer?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Kryl has been sus this whole expansion. We're not even far in, but every scene with Kryl has been suspicious as hell. Something's going on, chat.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
I can almost reach you.
Almost reach me? Or almost reach who? Kryl? Kryl, what are you doing? What are you saying, Kryl? What does that mean, Kryl? Kryl is Zodiark confirmed. That's the only way I know how to reconcile this. Is Kryl still feeling unwell? Yeah, I would feel unwell too if I had Zodiark in me. Kryl can't be Zodiark because we all know Tataru is Zodiark. Okay, new theory. If Tataru is Zodiark, then Kryl has Hydaelyn inside of her. Hippity hop, my little toads. Are we gonna... Did she turn us into frog? Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! This is a true Final Fantasy reference if I've ever seen one, man. Dude, this takes me back to like Final Fantasy 3 and having to turn into a frog in order to crawl into like the little spaces. Ah, god. Unaccustomed to transfiguration. Worry not. It'll wear off with the passage of time. Oh my god, dude. This is the most classic Final Fantasy thing you could ever possibly do. Is use frog magic to sneak into a location. Or use toad, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god, did we just do that? Dude, this expansion is a step beyond, man. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Look at the hoppy hop. Let's go. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Yes. This is the greatest video game of all time, bro. Alphinaud and Alphinaud. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. Me and the boys. Me and the boys hopping around. Oh my god. This is the greatest video game of all time. This is the greatest game of all time, dude. Can we draw aggro as a frog? Ah. Oh, sh. Ron Jeep pilled.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
That's crazy. He's just like Ranjit, where he could just know this stuff. And it doesn't make any sense. He just knows. He's got like that sixth sense. I don't know.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
There's 3 frogs eyeing you down in a line.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Bro! Sigma Mill, Aaronville, let's go! Bro, he really said fake-ass frogs. Get out of here with that shit. Fake frogs. Y'all really... You really thought you could fool me with them Walmart brand frogs, bro? These flowers are special. You know how I know they're special? Because they put a lot of modeling work into them, and they're way higher resolution
Spell will keep it from wilting
than any of the other flowers. That's how you know the textures are better on those flowers.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
A worm. Look at her face.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
What is...
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Hydaelyn?
Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free.
Walk free.
Where you wish. To believe what you will.
Believe? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh god, are we doing this?
Will be your guide. Test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was, once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Hydaelyn herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Oh no. Wait. And here comes the moment where our emotional scene is ruined. Oh no! Oh no!
Master Alphinaud? What business has the Forum with us?
No.
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
I hate this guy so much. I cannot wait to punch him in the face.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
I hate this guy. I hate him.
We will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Disruptive foreign elements. Okay. I think I've had some Karens call me that in my life.
Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Yeah, it's a fucking felony. Graha now has a felony on his record. Crazy. Endwalker's going hard, bro.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Y'all know what he was looking at, right? He was looking at some anime biddies.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
You know, that's JRPG logic for you, right? In JRPGs, the only thing more evil than guys dressed in all black are guys dressed in all white. It's true.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Also, by the way, I wasn't too far off with my, oh wait, I was right. I was like, wait, if Tataru is Zodiark, then Kryl is Hydaelyn. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. Damn.
The forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Malcontents? I'm sorry, I just drooled. Malcontents? Malcontents? Okay.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they if not a dire threat to be expelled?
I feel like he's gonna drop a on me like at any moment. Like, that's the way this is going right now.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake.
Hold up. That's what Kryl's hair looks like? That's what Kryl's hair looks like? We've been with her for how many years now? This is what her hair looks like?
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Oh, oh, get him, girl, get him.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Boy.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Okay, pop off. Pop off.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Tell him, King. Spit on him.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
See, this is what they do with your tuition fees, bro. They just be pissing your tuition fees away. This is what they do with them. Putting new Sharlayan toilets in. This is what they do with your tuition money. I'm serious.
Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
My third eye just opened wide up. Let's go.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
We just exposed the whole government in front of the whole government. Oh, God.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
Sounds like you're a nerd. Go on, though.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Yes! She set the line! Let's go!
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortunaud, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Based Arvenbald, let's go.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given?
True. That is the most truest statement ever. God, you know, the more your parents and everyone forbid you from doing something, the more you wanted to do it anyway. Especially because they forbid you from doing it.
Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Whew. Wow. What a cutscene. What a cutscene, my guys. Oh my god, dude. Whew. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, Endwalker. Thoughts? Thoughts? You want to know my thoughts, chat? My brain is being broken by Endwalker. Oh my god, this game. This game is so crazy. I can't believe this is real. This is good shit, man. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. And our endless investigations have been in vain because we now know that the mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we'll struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Sharlayan. Oh man. Chat, I am... Oh my god, chat. I'm just trying to, hold on. Shading this out. I'm trying to collect my thoughts for a second here. What is this sorcery? This story-driven MMO. Yeah, I know. Michael Jason. And this is what we try to tell, you know, the single-player purist. We're like, this isn't an MMO where, you know, the goal is just to whack things and, you know, get mounts and stuff. I mean, yeah, it has that in it. But really, it's a Final Fantasy game, you know? It's a Final Fantasy game. And that's what I want people to know. It's legitimately an FF game. With all the FF moments that you're used to. There's just other people around in between all of it. Yeah. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may, his father's work so vital that it takes precedence to his own family. Alphinaud? Alize? It is you. When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Oh, what the f? Their mom? Their mom? I kind of assumed their mom was dead or something. Did anyone else assume? I kind of assumed that their mom was dead or something. I guess it makes sense that Alphinaud and Alize have a mom. Most people do somewhere. I'm not sure, Ryan. What do you think? Ryan? The Ryan Johnson? I mean... It might be me. It might be me. It might be. What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea. I insist that you join us. So you heard of me. So do all the other moms know about me too? Ah, but we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find me with you, let him go ahead. And find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequence. He's gonna punish the servants because he's mad at something the wife did. Oh man, bro. Bro, I swear to God. Oh. I'm not used to this kind of fancy living. Look, I mean, it's pretty fancy, Alize. This is what rich people always do when you go into their houses. And like, it's so fancy and so nice. And you're just so fascinated by everything when you look around. And they're just like, what, this? Oh, this is nothing. And I'm just like, you privileged. House Levier in all its grandeur. Scion headquarters must seem a squat-lit indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. House Levier in all its grandeur. Jeez. It is nice.
Gods, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
You have butlers. You kind of are. You have a team of butlers. You are definitely a spoiled princess.
Lord Fortunaud is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphinaud, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
Their mom is so based.
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Me? I mean, you know, I might have, you know, helped in saving the world a couple of times. Played a small role, you could say.
Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
Oh, rest assured, Alphinaud and Alize are about to have two moms.
Under normal circumstances, I
sure.
would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Here's my chance, chat. She's giving me an in. Let's go. It's working. Let's go.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Hey, she's got her new outfit.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphinaud.
Yeah, please don't dress them the same anymore.
You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
I will not miss you dressing them in matching outfits. Thank you, though. That was terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with those A Realm Reborn outfits.
See for yourself.
Oh, Drip God, here he is.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother.
Oh!
Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
King, the king of Drip. There he is.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts whenever you get the new outfits.
Master Alphinaud.
There's always a scene like this. Oh, bro, he's a Gundam now. Let's go.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Right. So he wasn't always a toxic gaslighter, he just became one. I feel better now. Thanks, Mom.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Soulstone.
I'm told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fourcheneau has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
Right. So he only started ignoring and treating everyone poorly after he had children. He's not a bad guy, I promise.
I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Yeah, I know. I know, trust me.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Oh man. I think she likes me. You guys are gonna have two moms.